Welcome to another tutorial on M2Q in Ableton. And in this tutorial we're going to trigger cues in the Chamsys Magic Q CueStackStore. So you might know by now that when selecting channel number 1, MIDI channel number 1 in a MIDI track, makes it send its corresponding MIDI data to playback number 1 and channel number 2 to playback number 2 and so on all the way up to playback number 10. There is something special with MIDI channel number 16. It doesn't talk to a playback, but it talks to the CueStackStore on your desk, and it talks to it in another way than we're used to. So if we look at the normal behavior of a MIDI note which talks to a playback, a MIDI note is played back, and whenever the playback head passes the start of the MIDI note, it sends a MIDI note on message to the desk, to the Chamsys desk, and it jumps to a specific cue. But MIDI notes, MIDI notes have a beginning and an end. So they send actually more information than only the note start. They also send a note end. And this might be super practical when you want to link up somebody playing piano to some lights, because you might want to start a lighting cue when a note is started, but end the lighting cue when a note is ended. And in this way, when we are programming lights as a lighting designer, when we will only listen to the note start message, we can't do that. But we can do that when we are triggering cues in the CueStackStore. So when we're triggering cues in the CueStackStore, and a note is a MIDI note is played, a cue or a cue stack in the CueStackStore is activated when the note is played, and when the note ends, the cue stack is released. So in this way you can have your artist play stuff and link up visual information, being it lighting or even video, to his live input. Yeah, so it's actually quite simple. It works similar. If you have MIDI input from a piano or just from Ableton, in this situation, you can route it to M2Q, and when the information is played back, it activates and releases cue stacks in the CueStackStore. As you can see here, it passes by, and when configured correctly, when M2Q is configured correctly, you should see this happen in the CueStackStore. So which cues does it starts, activates and release in the CueStackStore? That's cue 1 until 126. Those are the cues that are activated and released in this way. So actually that's all there is to it. I hope you like it, and happy programming. Bye.